right, so where were we?
Well, you know what? You've totally missed the 25-year anniversary of Phantasy Star, but fortunately, the 30th is coming up,
well,
and I think we're going to make it. Yeah.
This was less difficult than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it just kind of came away.
I think it used gravity, so yeah.
Gravity.
Wind it up in a bit.
I'm not sure which way it was.
You broke it! All right, I'm Kalman Andrasofszky.
I'm Eric Rist.
We've been friends a long-ass time, and one of the things that cemented our friendship is our mutual obsession of the Sega Master System and the Sega Genesis and video games in general.
My name's Eric, but online I like to go by the handle The Sega Dude. I have a small blog where I write about my collection, the things I do, the things I buy, called retromegabit.com. And Kalman, a much more impressive backstory, being a comic book artist.
Yeah, I channeled my nerdly obsessions into something like a career, although my dad probably wouldn't consider it one. So I write and draw comic books. I've been drawing for professionally about 17 years. I've done work for Marvel, DC, Wizards of the Coast, Dungeons and Dragons, Star Wars, stuff like that, all that good stuff.
Do you want to tell them how we first found the Sega Master System when everyone else in North America was on the NES?
Yeah, Eric and I were original minority subculture OGs where it was the fall of 1986 and we were walking home from school along Steeles Avenue, crossing the Leslie Bridge, I think. Train!
Good memory.
And I was like, we should get some video game systems. Suddenly there were these new commercials for something called the Nintendo Entertainment System, which was very exciting. There was another one. There was another one called the Sega, and that intrigued us both.
It wasn't on my radar at all until you brought it to me, and your enthusiasm for it was just sent me to commitment. I didn't consider it the NES just because you were so into the Sega Master System, and I just followed suit. It just felt like it was the instant right choice.
So, some major heavy hitters on that system, but the heaviest hitter of all, Eric, what would you say would be?
You all know where we're going with this. Hitter? It's definitely Phantasy Star, of course. They did a lot of things first, and they did them right, but in that instance, they also did it a lot better than the NES could possibly do. The technical specs of what it did was just better, and it showed. And I remember you got that game first. I think you had it before I really knew it existed. I was over at your place, maybe been day one that you had it, and we started playing it. And this is my turn for a bit of stress and anxiety, because we're playing that game, the world just kind of dissolved around us. It was just us and Phantasy Star, hot seat, joystick back and forth, grinding for some XP. And it dawned on me hours later that I gotta go home. I'm not gonna have this game anymore.
Oh, that's sad.
I know.
You just have to come over again the next day.
I know.
If you're watching this long, you probably don't need us to explain to you why Phantasy Star is awesome. The 30th anniversary of Phantasy Star, which is a date I probably should have looked up specifically for this video.
Where are people gonna find it?
There'll be information on my website. It's iamkalman.com. Kalman is K-A-L-M-A-N, but there's probably words underneath to that effect right now anyway. Is anticipation of that you should do this.
Thanks, man. It's very exciting.
Are you happy?
Yeah, right off the bat, that's pretty awesome.
He's smiling. It's a good sign.
Wow.
Why don't you turn it and unroll it facing the camera?
So this is the first thing I saw, and I love it. That looks fantastic.
All right. There it is. Look at that.
Kalman, that is amazing. You know, seeing it this size is so much more than the preview I had previously with on my phone, the little emails.
The previous preview?
The previous preview? Yeah, this blows it away.
Not too shabby. They did not mess it up.
This looks great. I love the contrast in the colors. You know what I loved day one when I tell you what you're doing there with Odin? That he made pink cool. He made a weapon pink, and he made it really cool.
I'm an unironic fan of pink. I love using pink in my art. custom Phantasy Star poster with everything that matters, especially the wing guy. For me, this is the iconic spirit of Phantasy Star right here.
It was always there in the advertisements when we saw it. Before we had this game in our hands, we knew what that was. Same with the sandworm.
Did not play a significant role in the game, but to me, nothing embodies the spirit of Phantasy Star more than that wing guy. So obviously, this is set on Dezoris, and there's Palma and Motavia in the sky.
I saw you represent them there down too, in the like a little,
there's a little
galaxy representation.
A little solar system map icon. 1987 to 2017, and there's, our buddy
Dark Forest.
So Phantasy Star 1, the game that blew our young minds and changed the face of JRPGs, came out on December 20th, 1987. And I took just long enough on this piece that I've decided to hold it to release, make prints available to everybody on December 20th, 2017, the 30th anniversary of this game.
Right on.
We're still here 30 years later loving this stuff. So, there are only going to be 30 copies of the print in this edition. You can find out more information at my website, www.iamkalman.com. They're going to go on sale on December 20th. By now, hopefully, we have sent some preview copies out to some people.
Yes,
online.
two copies went out. One went to My Life in Gaming, and the other went to the Happy Console Gamer. Both of them on their channels have expressed how much they love Phantasy Star, and we feel like we have that in common, and we feel like this is something that they're going to enjoy having. So they'll have it in their hands. Hopefully they'll enjoy it too, and we'll see if they do anything with it.
Nice. So yeah, thanks for tuning in and watching us unbox this long in the making piece of art. I'm Kalman Andrasofszky. You can find me and more about me and where to get these prints at www.iamkalman.com.
And I am Eric, the Sega Dude, at retromegabit.com. And I'm going to be putting up some of Kalman's drafts that he made for this game that he's given to me over the years. You can see how it's changed and what it started out as.
Yeah, we got some behind the scenes process stuff.
Yeah, so it'll be a lot of fun. That's it. Thanks, guys.